What's going on, you guys? The D&E Podcast, which stands for
Damn near everything.
I'm NK Rudy Lee, the friend group main character and number one in your book and in this thing. Me and my friends, Coach Jamar. Say what's up.
Yo.
We got Josh on the camera. Say what's good, Josh.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing great.
Mm-hmm.
And when people think of my name and when people say my name, I only want them to associate greatness with it. Nothing else, nothing less. We don't settle for that. You might be wondering like why I'm looking so well. Today I'm really like I'm representing for Naeem today. I'm filling in spot because this is the commissioner. And I'm great. And you know Naeem's great.
Yeah.
The antagonist is great.
Okay.
I really can't speak on that, on you saying you're great. I wouldn't say that. But you know, you're a solid individual, man.
I'm improving. See a way. Oh shit!
good?
Wrong mic.
What you mean?
I've been bamboozled. Where the yellow mic cover? Josh, pass the yellow mic cover, bruh.
No, you can't have it.
Damn, the ritual probably off.
It
The
is.
ritual.
The whatever you want to call it. The magic. It's
Darker
off.
days for you.
No. Green.
Yeah. You all saw it right now?
Oh, so what the
Yeah,
fuck you
let
talking
me see
about?
let me. I'm not gonna switch the mic cover yet, but I'm gonna just
You gotta
keep that shit here. Wow.
You trying to switch the tips?
Oh, wow.
It's a mic. The mic cover is the
wow.
tip of that like mic cover.
Come on now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was asking.
crazy.
You been hanging around Naeem too much.
You sure have.
Naeem be making jokes like that.
Nah. I mean, whatever, man. I've been in the league. I be around everybody in the league, man. I be around everybody in the league. So ain't nothing new. Someone just joined. But I want to say what a week it's been
Yo.
for fantasy football.
Facts.
This is our fantasy football podcast episode. If y'all didn't know,
You just mute them when they join.
but
What's good? What's good?
what a week, man. It's starting off the antagonist 3-0.
Yeah.
You got your first win. That's good. That's good. Josh.
Potentially.
Oh yeah, if it's that crushing,
yeah.
fix anything. Josh still 2-1.
No, I got my first loss. That's what happened.
But yeah, you still 2-1. You still top
Yeah.
6, top half of the league. A lot
good,
of people
though.
can't say that. Half the league can't say that actually. That they're
You right.
top in the league. Yeah. So
You
the
right.
bottom half, the people that 1 and 2, 0 and 3s. Some surprises that we've seen so far this season. A lot of scoring this week. What y'all think?
Yeah, there was a lot of scoring, a lot of points missed. Hell yeah. Yeah.
A lot of understatement. I missed a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have them muted?
Yeah, right now.
I'll mute them. You can mute
Okay.
them.
Oh,
Keep us to be
shit.
here. Yeah, it's fine. They only said one thing. We gonna mute them. And we got right now. We got our some of our league mates in the group chat right now. Who we got right now?
Markel
I heard
and
Markel, Justin.
Yo,
What's going on, you guys, man? How y'all feel about this week so far?
definitely crazy. I think it's been a crazy season. I think a lot of things readjusted this week. A lot of players that are high profiles had their like come together week.
Yeah.
It's good to hear, man. A lot of people got their second wins. Some got their first wins.
Yeah.
A lot of trades been going down in the league. A lot of shit been happening, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Facts. We got a lot of 2-1 teams. A lot of 1 and 2.
Not a lot of 3-0s, I'll say that. Not a lot of 3-0s. Not a lot of 3-0s.
Only one.
Dude.
You know what's crazy too? Cause I had to bring this back to what Jamar has said, like, cause Jamar was telling me,
Yeah.
well, he's really telling Naeem, but Naeem told me, but
Yeah.
he said Naeem had the worst draft, and I was just like, damn, like you really think so? And he was like, yeah, bro, like these players on your team, they's not gonna do nothing until maybe late in the season, and. Now we looking at Jamar right now at a 1-2 record, last in scoring, and I was like, and Naeem,
Potentially.
the antagonist is second in scoring. So I'm just like, what was the thought process on that, Jamar? Like,
I'll gladly explain that. So let's take a look at your team draft day, the team that was being graded, and
Draft
the team
day.
that made me say that.
Johnny
Right.
Manziel,
So you had Lamar.
tough.
Cool.
Number 1 quarterback
Yeah.
in scoring right now.
That was cool. I wasn't ready for that. Let me get the draft results up. Shit, team. I got you here. Yeah, Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Amarian Hampton.
Tough.
Yeah.
He had first. I ain't expect Najee to be hurt like this early. This early, so I'm thinking that like I knew Hampton was tough. I thought it was just gonna be late in the season. First 2 games, he was proving me right. RJ Harvey.
We were still waiting on that.
Yeah.
Like I said, later in the season, and how? He has. Is he even starting right now?
He's split backfield, but JK gets most of the touches.
Okay, Reek's been cool. Ricky, he's been cool. Michael Pittman, how's he doing?
Solid.
Solid,
Real solid.
Yeah. Okay, Brock Bowers, Austin Eckler, he got hurt.
Yeah.
I
didn't want him. That was the crazy part.
Yeah.
I got him because you took Jacory.
Bill. Yeah. So I'm looking at this team and I'm like, the running back's gonna take a little bit. Reek really depend on Tua, and then Ricky and Michael. I wasn't expecting them to drop like 30 or something like that. You know, maybe solid players. So I'm like, the only person I'm really worried about right now is Brock and Lamar going stupid. And that's why I put you at the last. And I seen the bench, and I'm like, okay, it might take some time. It's like Jordan Mason, Cam, Tank. I'm thinking maybe later in the season they kick.
Mm-hmm. The number 12 is nasty works.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams, other teams I like more than your team. Yeah.
How about now?
With a lot of trades that happen, your team is doing better.
No, not doing better. They are the best. 3-0. Second in scoring.
Where are they on the power rankings?
The power rankings haven't come out yet. We're going to have to wait for that to drop.
Oh, okay. Because they not... Are you guys first in points? Nah, right?
Who?
The antagonist?
I said second in
Oh,
points.
second in points. So that wouldn't be the best. The best would be the first in points.
Well, is the playoffs decided by record or points?
Shit.
Oh, okay. I was just asking you.
I mean, a lot of people were sleeping on Sakai.
Ooh,
and he's been kicking up. He's been kicking up.
Yeah.
Sakai, you want to speak for yourself? I see you just joined.
He's muted right now.
Oh, yeah, his mic is muted. Maybe not. Maybe just listening. But, yeah, a lot of people were sleeping on Sakai. His team, and Sakai is like 3rd or 4th in scoring maybe right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like, and niggas was saying he was tanking when he made that trade.
JSN's popping off.
Yeah.
Amarion Hampton had a great week. He's looking like he's a lead bell cow.
Oh, he is
Najee
now.
Harris went down too, Dalton Kincaid had a good week for him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really round out. Even Blake Corum, you know.
Yeah, I definitely thought I definitely had both of your teams lower ranked, and it was because I didn't really believe in your guys' backfield, and I was just wrong. You know, like both of your teams' backfield are definitely holding their own, if not one of the better backfields in our league. So that's
I mean,
cool.
even Naeem's like Jordan Mason, he was splitting time with Aaron Jones. And then Aaron Jones went down, and he just had 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, 16 carries. He popped off. I mean, Harvey's not getting going yet, really, but he's still getting those return yards for him. So, I mean, that always helps out. And he has elite wide receivers, and obviously Brock Bowers. So,
Yeah, well, certain players, sometimes you got to be patient on them. Don't give up too early. Like, I was just telling Jamar earlier that, like, I didn't want to drop Cam Scatterboo, but it was to get Keenan Allen, and Cam Scatterboo didn't do really nothing like his first week, so I was fine with that. And then I just got Walker down K9 for those who don't know, that's Kenneth Walker for Keenan. So I was like, I'm cool with that. Now I got a better backfield. I still got receivers. I still got my flex position. So like, and I'm still waiting on RJ Harvey to take over the backfield at some point this season. So
for sure.
It just sometimes just works out. And sometimes it doesn't, Jamar.
Whoa,
I mean, me and Justin had a pretty good trade too. I got Trey McBride and AJ Brown. I was a little nervous on AJ Brown, but he still kicked up. And then he got Vontae Adams and Judkins, who also had his first like real week back, kind of hitting the flow state, over 100 yards, touchdown. So I mean, it was a good trade overall too.
I had 3 tight ends that I really don't mind playing, and I'm a Browns fan, so trading for Judkins, I have a little more incentive to go for him. And I didn't really. I like McBride. I think he's top 2 talent at the position, but in terms of fantasy, I could see the Cardinals getting shaky. And AJ Brown, I don't doubt his talent, obviously, but it's always been a quantity. He's never going to be that guy who's going to get 11 targets, and if he is, he's not going to get it the next week. And I kind of just wanted more consistency, and that reflected in my trade for Vontae Adams for Kenneth Walker, because I have a Charbonnet, and I've watched both of their points this season, and I think Kenneth Walker is a top 10 talent at running back, and he's definitely the number 1 running back on Seattle, but Seattle's offense is really starting to open up, and they're throwing the ball. And Davante Adams, I mean, Keenan Allen is a 10 target guy. So I just kind of was going for that balance of consistency.
Yeah.
I feel that.
He does nasty work in the slot for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's what.
And they kind of just
picked
picked right back up where they left off. I mean, he was on the Chargers. He was on the Bears. I'm a Bears fan last year, but before that, he was on the Chargers for forever with Justin Herbert. And so he kind of just picked right back up where he left off. He didn't really skip a beat.
Right. I went and got older at receiver for that consistency, honestly. I mean, but AJ Brown's pretty old too, but he's a freak, so he doesn't really count.
Yeah, we were supposed to have this episode after the draft, but some shit came up where I got sick. Jamar had vacation, he had to go on, so we had to postpone the episode. Because we really wanted to talk about like draft and like where we see each other throughout the season. But now that we're in week 3, going to week 4, like where do you guys see yourself at? Like where do you think, like, I mean, everybody wants to make the playoffs. Everybody's gonna say they want to make the playoffs, but like what you might see for other teams, like where do you think like some of the weaknesses for some other teams where they got to fix, or some strengths where someone else really at and they probably gonna do well? Like, you got any predictions on playoffs or whatever else?
I think the top 6 right now, or about the top 8 right now, are looking like they can all shape up to be playoff teams. I think the best teams in the league aren't much better than the middle tiers. Best, like, the 2-1s are the 2-1s, and I don't think there's much of a big gap between them. And even some of the 1 and 2s are good, and they haven't got like a situation that worked out for them so far. But it's a long season. We're only at week 3,
right.
So at least 8 of those teams are teams I'm like, yeah, they might make the playoffs. For my team personally, I think I'm probably going to be a fringe playoff team. I'm going to obviously push to get, seed 1, 2, or 3, whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to make the playoffs personally.
Yeah, I don't think Jamar's making the playoffs.
Look, so where I'm at is that I see I got big names. I got some big names on my team that are underperforming. I just got hit with a little bit of injuries, so now I'm in a situation where I can't really hold on to the young guys and wait for players to develop later in the season. That's one of the struggles of losing early. I think like Justin Jefferson still has yet to have a 100-yard game. How long do you think
I
before...
can't hear what you talking about.
You can't hear me?
Who said that?
It's a little low.
Oh, you can't. Speak up.
I said Justin Jefferson still hasn't had a 100-yard game.
Why are you yelling to your mic? It's your
Oh, they can hear me here? I thought I muted my shit.
No, you only muted your mic into...
No,
You muted all them?
no, I just muted myself here, like through my
no,
headset.
okay, no. Unmute your mic, but just mute the podcast and me.
Oh, okay. All right, can y'all hear me now? Better now?
Yeah, way better.
All right, bet. So, yeah, my team, I have some big names that have yet to have the 30-point game. Hunter Henry just went crazy for me, but I'm not relying on Hunter Henry to get a 30-point game. I'm talking about Justin Jefferson specifically. How long before he has a 100-yard game, 2 touchdowns? You know what I mean? Like he's gonna have his moment. T. Higgins, I knew he was gonna be hot, like hit or miss, but the weeks that he hit, hopefully I can, things will go well. I trusted Trevor Lawrence. He a hoe. I ain't gonna hold you. He being a hoe right now. But he could kick up later in the season, and we see how that go. And it's really I like my team. It's just they not starting off hot. So as long as I don't panic, I feel like I'll be good. I potentially got a week, assuming there's no stat correction. And we just gonna keep moving from there. But right now my team is underperforming, but I think there's still a chance for me to make the playoffs.
Word, I definitely see a way your team makes the playoffs because Tutton is getting more touches.
Yeah.
Washington's running back that you have is getting more touches. Bucky Irving looks like a superstar. Like you said, Justin Jefferson can go for 30 any week. T. Higgins and Mike Evans both are like underperforming, but they're 1,000-yard guys, and at least one of them is going to get back to that level. I mean, I know T. Higgins' situation's a little wonky, but that dude still can throw the ball. When Joe Burrow was hurt last time, he threw the ball well. He diced up the Browns' defense. I had to watch it. It was pitiful.
Josh, how you feel about your team? How you feel about your team?
Oh, they shitty.
That was your first loss. So but you had like your win was kind of bad though.
My win was kind of bad.
The second one was bad.
Kinda. It was bad.
It was against Jamar.
It was bad.
You put up like how much?
113.
Yeah.
It was bad. They put up no points, but look, Jackson Dart come back. Oh no, he's not coming back. He's just gonna start.
Yeah,
he's gonna start. So maybe look, and if Kirk Cousins starts, I get the targets I want, and I get the yards. I be okay.
Yep.
I can make it work.
Yep. Who's the last person, John?
Pape just left, but I want to ask Akai, see if he had anything to say, because I know he still got his mic muted. Kai, you got anything you want to say? Your team, you've been overperforming. You've been beating your weekly projections every week so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My team is 2-1. I lost last year. I don't really got shit to say. Niggas thought I was tanking, so I'm gonna just control what I can control.
Heard that. It is. This is your best start to the season, even with this loss. That 2-0 start was your best start, and it's looking good for you right now. What you looking at? All right. Yeah, I was just saying, it's good. It's like you said, something got to change for your team, and it seems like something has changed. So I'm gonna say it's good for you. Hopefully, you can stay on that path. Maybe you might see a playoff appearance for the first time ever. There's a first time for everything. So for your sake, man, hopefully you do make the playoffs. You was one of my predictions to make the playoffs too, just for something to change earlier in the year. We were talking about who you think's gonna make the playoffs, and I said I think Chicago will finally break one loose, man, and get one. So that was my prediction.
Still talking about our teams. Who's your favorite draft pick that you drafted and your worst? I'm talking to everybody in the league. The worst pick you kind of regret drafting right now.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I hate them all now. Just for the week. Just because of this week.
Word.
I would say my best pick was Rome because I got him real late, and he's been dropping a lot of points. I think he's top 10 in wide receivers. I probably got him in the 6th or 7th round, maybe even the 8th, honestly. And then my worst was probably Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I did auto draft him, but I'm hoping he can show out. All the Jaguars wide receivers are kind of struggling right now, so hopefully they just put him on offense and he just kicks up.
Yeah.
Tap shit. Who else wants? Anyone else want to say theirs? Justin, Sakai. I'll go.
All right, I'll go after you.
Shit. My favorite pick right now so far, it's not even like one of my early guys. To be honest, it's probably who I don't even have on my team. It's probably Lamar Jackson. That's who I drafted. He's been consistent, number one, and that's why I took him first. Yeah. But Lamar, and he's not on my team, but he's been being consistent. And that's what I like, consistency of a player. And some might have thought taking a quarterback second round. Hey, if it works though. Yeah. I mean, you took Josh Allen last year, third round. People saying the same thing. Yeah. But shit, whatever works. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll have to say Lamar Jackson.
And
worst? It was DeMario Douglas. He's not even on my team anymore. DeMario Douglas hasn't been doing anything.
Okay. For me, I say Bucky Irvin's the best because just consistency. He's been he hasn't dropped under 10. He's been doing what I expect him to do. Rashad White still holding me from last season and stole a touchdown, which cost me my game week 2, but that's a different story. I knew he was going to be there. He was going to have moments like that. Worst pick, T. Higgins. That's all I can say.
You wish.
Yeah, but man,
I know when to stay away from a player.
It's only week 3.
So Kai, you said you had yours?
Yeah, I think my best draft pick is probably Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Mm-hmm. He's been balling.
I think my worst pick. I was gonna say I benched Alec Gordon, but I knew he was gonna score. That should be happening. I guess him. I guess him. I mean, yeah, I would say him.
Shit, Alec Gordon might see something more later in the season because he is like that second back right now.
Yeah.
Never know.
We'll see.
You got the night.
Yeah, I did have some questions I want to ask. Actually, I'll wait till Papa joins back. I'll do that one after. But I'll ask. Actually, I want to talk about this. The power rankings. I know everybody people love waiting for them. It was worse in years past, man. Where some people were really criticizing the power rankings when they came out, especially Sakai. It was 2022 when when I lost one year and he was like, "How you not drop after a loss?" Sakai was very critical of their power rankings. Even Pez, when he had won a 3-game win streak, but he was like 3 and something. He had those his first 3 wins, and he thought he should have been a top 3 team. Come on. But for those who don't know, the power rankings, it solely is determined off of stats. It used to be opinion-based stats. So I was looking at the stats and then coming to a conclusion about it, but it was very similar to what the stat-based ones are. So every week, I've explained it before, but I'll explain it again. Determining on what you do in a week, points scored, matchups, that all goes into the factors for the power ranking. So really, all I do is I'll enter everybody's numbers for the week, wherever you scored, your bench and stuff like that. But it's really only your starting scorers that factor into it. But all that just gets entered in, and then I don't even change anything about the power rankings. I just look at the I have it in Google Sheets. I just look at the my Google Sheets, and it tells me where everybody's ranked at. And so far in this league, I'll say when we started doing a 12-man, which is in 2022, the power rankings have predicted every playoff team. And I'll say got it right every time. But I will say by week 5, I can predict who will be in the playoffs. So from what I've seen so far in this league, I'll know who will be by week 5. I'll know who'll be there. There's some things in week 3 I can see who can make the playoff now, like just by certain trends that have happened year after year, and stuff like that can change. But if just going off of what I've seen, I could tell who's gonna make the playoffs and who's not gonna make it. And have been some teams that have been like really low that have jumped into the playoffs. Like Josh started off 0-3. No, Josh started off 0-2. Naeem was the only person started off myself, only person started off 0-3 and make the playoffs. So anything is still possible for anybody. But like I said, I could find out like most of the people who be in that playoffs by then. I know a lot of people always ask me why, but if anyone was wondering, that's how the power rankings go. And so like it's not just like opinion based where I think you're at. I just go simply by numbers.
Word. So, not as a commissioner, as a team owner, what teams do you think are potential powerhouses come the end of the season so far?
Coming into the season?
No, like from week 3 towards the end of the season, what are you like? Who do you see there?
Where, like, you're saying, like, what teams do I see in the playoffs from, like, week 3?
Yeah, from this point
on.
The teams I see, it's really, actually, let me see this real quick. Like I said, it's very interchangeable right now, but like it's those top 8 teams are really is going to be like the fight, in my opinion. Just like looking at the numbers right now, but the top 8 teams, like there are some teams that are 1-2 that are still in a fight because like how many points that they might have or like who they're going against too. So like a team like Pape 1-2, but he just went against Markel, and Markel dropped like 185. But like he still put up a lot of points. Like like you lost, but like you're not going to lose a lot of points for like losing to somebody who's dropping 185.
Yeah, I think he lost to the top scorer twice in a row.
Did he? Who did he lose to last week?
Me.
Oh damn!
If I'm not tripping.
You knew that stat on lock.
Had to.
He said me right off rip. Yeah.
But
these and I'm sorry to cut you off real quick, but like these is like official power rankings.
Yeah.
Just so you know, like real shit. Anything else, shit fugazi.
Yeah.
Just want to let y'all know.
How do y'all feel about the Fab situation? Like how much money people are spending on players? Do you feel like people are overpaying, underpaying, or it's just right? Like what are y'all thoughts on that with the waiver wire?
I feel like people are overpaying right now, but I feel like it's split down the league. Like half the league doesn't want to spend any money, and half the league is like, I'm hopping on the waivers now. But I don't know. I'm split half and half because one of those big injuries happen, and you're gonna want that money.
Yeah.
I'm taking the conservative, saving my bread right now. Just because like injuries do shake the league, especially when James Conner just Trey Benson. But, God forbid, we've seen James Conner go. If Trey Benson gets hurt, we've seen, like, that on the kick up and, tear up in fantasy. So I'm keeping my money tight until that special guy comes to shift the league, I guess. That's what I'm on. But what about everybody else?
Yeah.
No, I'm like Markel.
Go ahead.
I've been saving my money. I don't know. I mean, I don't really be picking up people if I do, but I'll try to get them for 0. But if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But I mean, once I find out you can trade Brad, like niggas want to give up a player for some bread, I'm happy to do so.
For sure. I mean, I just got Caleb for free last week, and then I knew he was playing the Cowboys, and he literally just, damn it, if there's any Cowboys. But, he's like the number 1 scorer this week. So, I mean, just something like that, like, it works out sometimes. Just getting them for free.
It's tough because you're a Bears fan, too, so you just getting your boys, though, and they kick it for you.
Hey, man, they showed out for me, though.
Yeah.
Nah,
All that matters.
Josh over there mad as hell because he dropped Caleb Williams, so he said he got it for free.
110 points gone.
Hey, man.
Minnesota, Trey Tucker, Caleb Williams.
That shit happened.
You dropped all 3.
Yeah, with the waiver situation, it's to be honest, and it's out of desperation where some of these teams are grabbing these players for like way too much money. Like right now, Zay has $13 left. We're in week 3. That's crazy. Vontae has $16 left. Raekwon has 34. Then I think that's the fourth lowest person after that is JG with 59. But if you have less than half of your waiver money, and we're not even halfway through the regular season, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, I understand, like, you might have to spend some money on like a player because like, damn, I really need this person. But if you're doing this every week where you're spending hella bread, by the time like that later during the season comes where you really need a player because of injury, you're gonna lose every time to somebody who can just spend like $1 because like, oh, you got $0, I can just spend like maybe $5, some shit like that. They're gonna be in a bad situation.
Also, buys haven't yet. The bye week,
yes,
getting that. You know, when I don't, especially if there's a lot of trades going on. I know when I made my trade, I wasn't. But you know, there's three players that
your mic kind of cut off for like 2 seconds. So I don't know what you were saying.
Oh, word. I was just saying, like, with the bye weeks, essentially, like, you know, I don't know about everyone else. When I draft, like, the bye weeks and things like that, but I've already made a trade, traded 2 players away. I didn't actually weeks when I was trading. So even, like, or dropping players and things like that, or adding them. So, I mean, when the bye weeks come too, you know, you're going to need that bread. That's when it's pivotal. When 6 teams aren't playing, you're gonna need that, you know, big player.
And I know a lot of I've seen it over years. It happens in fantasy. It's a strategy that people do where like if they know you need something, like say like so your defense is on a bye this week, and like just say the Vikings were on the Vikings were on a waiver claim, so like they were free to take, and you know that person needs that defense. I'm gonna spend $1 just so you can't get them, and then now you're gonna be in a situation where I gotta pay for another defense. Like people be doing shit like that, and I've seen it, and I keep seeing it. So if you spending your bread, like you putting yourself in a deficit because not just like in money wise, but like people are gonna start like strategizing over you because you have no money.
Yeah, taking advantage.
Or start trading for it.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Yeah,
they're gonna have
to. What happened to me is kind of what's going on. So the first 2 weeks, some receivers I wanted, I put a decent price on them, but people were dropping $30 and $46 on players, so I wasn't able to get them. And now it's week 3, my rookies are not startable, and like I need players to play. I had to spend a little extra to secure a player, and that's just the beginning of it. Like I can't imagine when it's later in the season and you really have like nobody, like your bench is on a bye week, and your star player is hurt or something like that, and you need to pick somebody up, and you're gonna have to overpay. It's just oh man, it's gonna be interesting to see what people do. It's gonna be interesting. And we see how that go.
I like my team, so you know those fab points are on the for anyone who ever paid.
Yeah, you want to talk to Zay and Vontae, man, because they don't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Was it you or me over the last one?
I actually.
Okay. Actually, I guess I'll ask it now. If Papa comes back, I'll ask him later. But I want to know, like, for the well, this is Justin and Markel's only first year, but I want to ask, like, for the veterans in the league, what was your favorite year of the league and like your least favorite year of the league?
Last year for me
was what?
My favorite year because I made the championship. Unfortunately, I lost, but that was my favorite year. Worst
5-9 season.
I'm gonna say right now.
Oh, this one.
I'm gonna say right now. Just because I know what my players are capable of, but they're really disappointing me right now. So that's what I'm gonna go with. What about y'all?
Josh?
This is the worst I ever seen. So
no, it's not the worst you ever seen. You went 5-9.
I did, but it didn't look this bad.
No, it did.
No,
Josh, I'll look at it right now. How many?
No,
Josh, it was that 2023.
Yeah.
Josh, through week 3, you were 2-1.
Yeah.
But you had 354 points. That's how much you had. And then this year, in 2020, I think you have 343. So it's not even that much of a difference. You're 2-1 in both You have less in this one.
Exactly.
Well, don't you get more points? Yeah, you
Exactly.
get more points too in the season. So like the point might be different.
Yeah. It could have been. I have to look at your team stat margins to see like how below you are under the points.
It's low.
Let me see. Total points this year, you're 56 points under the total points average. 2023, you were. Let me just check this real quick. Margin total points. You were 37-3. So I guess
It's worse. See?
Yeah, I guess
it's
so.
worse.
This might be okay.
Best. First season.
The first?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say the second. That was the year you won.
Yeah. It's a second it was nice. It was nice because it was like, damn. But the first one.
The first one was the year you won. I mean, it's the best. It's favorite. Shit. My favorite. It would have to be. I'll say either 2022 and 2023 are both like good years. Because 2022 had a hot start. I think like 3-0, 4-0 start. Still made the playoffs. That was the first year of the KKK. They was tough. And then 2023 was nice too because you start off 0-3 and then go on a 6-game win streak, made the playoffs. That's tough. Like so those two, like those two, some of my favorite right there.
Yeah.
Least favorite is definitely last year. And it has nothing to do with like my team actually because we still made the playoffs. But the way that season went from like start to finish with just constant just like arguing in chat like before like trying to make changes and then people like misunderstanding stuff and it's just like and then you had like niggas starting to actually tank. It was literally like real tanking at the end of the season they were trying to do. And it just fell apart. So that was my least favorite year as commissioner because I at that point I was like, man, I felt like Jamar how he felt during that year, the year league 2020. It was 2020 year. Like it was just like, yo, fuck this league, bro. Like not the people, but just like, yo, like being commissioner. If y'all like, I just say what Jamar has said, man. If you've never been a commissioner of a league, man, you should definitely go try to be one. Because like you got a lot of people complaining, saying this, saying that, and it's a lot. So definitely one of those. Oh shit, Poppy's here. Actually, Poppy, since you're here, I know cause we still got I want to ask, but Poppy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
The question we're asking right now is, what's your favorite year of the league and your least favorite year of the league so far? And you've been here since the beginning.
Favorite year, I'll say last year.
Okay. Why? Why last year?
Because I had a great year. That's all.
I had a great year. But you can say about a lot of years because you've been like top scorer in a lot of the years, man. Besides last year, because I think JG was top scorer. Yeah. But like those other years, you was always top scorer.
That was the best season ever.
Okay, so what's your least favorite then?
You heard me.
That was your best season ever?
That was the best season ever.
Your best season ever. It's not. It can't be the best.
And this comes
season.
from somebody who's made the playoffs every year. So like, what will be your least favorite? I mean, yeah, your least favorite.
I'll say last year too because just all the shit on.
Oh, see, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Go ahead, my fault.
I say last year because all the shit that was happening mid-season.
Yeah.
Emmett.
Your posse.
I don't know the nigga.
Okay. Sakai?
My first year was my favorite year just because it was something different than my league. Aside from me losing last year, all that other bullshit that was going on was annoying. That was my least favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the season definitely left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Niggas was arguing in the morning, bro. I'm at work. Niggas was going up the group chat, bro. It was shit like that, bro. It was a bad year. It was a bad year. But shit, the league going on. Hope you get through this year, make it to the next one. That's the plan. So since I'll ask the rookies, since like this is y'all first year, so like you really can't say like have a best or least favorite year, but like I'll say like what's some of the things that you've liked so far and disliked so far?
I definitely like how competitive the league is. I think every team is pretty decent, and which is kind of funny considering there was tanking allegations before the season started. But the league's definitely really competitive, and I like that about the league. I like the structure, and I definitely like how commission management team are on top of any type of issues that come up. Because I'm in a league with a lot of old heads, and they're real slow. A lot of shit.
Type shit. Markel?
Yeah, I mean, I like about the league that it's competitive. I love the videos that come out and stuff like that. Like, it's more than just like it feels like more like a average fantasy league.
Facts, big
with
facts.
the videos and things like that gets me pumped up to watch the games on Sundays. Also spend bread on the bets too. So yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying so far, honestly.
Good to hear, man. Like, always trying to improve on the league every year, change something. The power rankings, the idea actually started with Jamar. I gotta give credit to Jamar because he was doing that in his league when he was commissioner. But they weren't. He only did like one at the beginning of the season, at the end of the season. So I kind of want to expand on it. The first year, I was just doing like messages in a group chat, and then the year after that, we started doing videos, and then that's where we're all so far, man. And sometimes I look back at those power ranking videos from years back, like they really do make me laugh because like I get to see like what people was talking about in the league at the time, like with Pez or Sakai or like Emmett, whoever else. Like it was just like damn, there was a lot of shit going on in the league, like not bad, but just like just funny, like just to look back at them. And then we got the Instagram page just started last year, so always good to have that too. But always trying to make the league better every year.
That was actually one of the questions I had, was just asking everybody like comparing the league. But I have another one. Mm-hmm. How do y'all feel about Sleeper versus ESPN now, or other fantasy apps? Like, are you guys liking it more, worse? Like, we're 3 weeks in.
I definitely like Sleeper more, for sure. It's definitely a quality of life improvement from ESPN. This is my first league using Sleeper, and I definitely like it.
Yeah, so since I moved the league over from ESPN, I remember I asked earlier, this was even before you guys, like the rookies had gone to the group chat, but people wanted to stay on ESPN. But there were some things I wanted to do with scoring and change that ESPN wouldn't allow. And so, but Sleeper would, and I saw them, like, they have so much stuff, more stuff than ESPN. And Sleeper's just like, it's really leaps and bounds better than ESPN. The only thing I will say that ESPN does better is they're quicker with like some of their adjustments that they need to make, and like the app looks better too on ESPN. Just like it's easy to look at, easy to use, like you know where you need to get to by just opening the app, go to your league, stuff like that. Sleeper is kind of falling behind on that, I'll say, compared to ESPN. But like, since they have more stuff, I kind of understand why it's not as like organized as ESPN. And the ESPN app is just easier to use. Like Sleeper is not as easy to use if you don't know what you're doing. So like, if you're starting like a league up with like rookies who've never played fantasy, I would have to suggest ESPN. But Sleeper for like veterans who are like keen to fantasy football, Sleeper is definitely way better.
Yeah, I think Sleeper is way better. Like I find out stuff about it like all the time. Like there's like an auto sub thing that you can do. Like if they're not gonna play, like if they're questionable, you can do that. And then I like the defense too. Like how it doesn't start at 10, you start at like 0 and then it goes up. I think that's cool too.
That was
just different.
That scoring at 5, that was actually a change made by me, like where I changed the defense. So the reason why it starts at 5 is because like if I started at 10, scoring would be too high for defense. It was really a test that I was doing this season on how defense should be scored. So you can score more ways on defense than you can like ESPN. Like ESPN wouldn't allow those rules. So the reason why it starts at 5 is because more teams will usually like have higher scoring. So it's a change that I made so where scoring wouldn't be as high. Like it's like this year's defense, like I say, it's a test. Like it's kind of like a beta. I'm testing out, see how it works out. So far it looks good. Like week 1 defense was like down. It was like 5. I think people were averaging like maybe like 8 to 9 points on defense. This week it happened to be up. So it's going to be like a season long thing where I need to see if something needs to be adjusted. But like I said, so far it looks cool.
I definitely like what they did with the defense because, like, 3 and outs are points, quarterback hurries, and, like, even though those aren't, like, huge points, they stack up. So if a defense spends a game doing that, it makes a difference. And that, like, is something that actually matters. And, like you said, like, if ESPN is, like, too limited to be able to do that, Sleeper is so sick, you know?
Yeah, me like I asked like me and Jamar spent a lot of time like going over like how like defense was changed. Like I was giving my ideas to him. He was like telling me like maybe that might be too much or might be too little. And so like it took more than like I'll say it probably took around a week just to get that situated on how like defense should be. And thankfully Sleeper, when you update the settings, like you could see years past on how they would score with your settings. So that was a big help to see. And like so I was looking at multiple defenses like on how they would score. I'm okay, nah, that's too high, that's too low. Okay, actually like now this actually seems good. So we went through a lot of like just testing on seeing like on what should work out, like yardage, like return yardage on like interceptions and fumbles, on how little it should be, how much it should be. So we got it down to that. And like I said, after this year we'll see, take a look at it. Could we always take a look at years past scorings and how it's working? Like could we want to bring up kicking and defense from years past, and then but last year kicking was kind of high, so we brought it down by making some adjustments on like losing points and maybe how much points you get from a field goal. And so that's how like kicking is now, because like kicking, I think when it was like standard kicking, I think kickers were averaging 7 points a game. But like sometimes like we want you to not just think about kicker as just like, oh whatever, just draft the kickers because they get points, but like look at like who's your kicker now. Like yeah, Brandon Aubrey's the best kicker, we all know that, but like you might want to look at how many, like what type of kicks are your kickers making? Are they like deep kicks? Are they kicking multiple times a game? Like just like you scout any other position, you should scout your kicker also, just like your defense. So it's just not one of those positions you just draft and like call it a day, because people do that with defense also.
I like the Sleeper app better. I like when you're looking at the waiver and you click on a player, you can check different leagues at once. So you can see if he's available in not only the league that you're checking, but another league as well.
I did not know that. I don't have multiple leagues in Sleeper. I'm only in one league, so that's cool.
Yeah, let me show you. Yeah.
That's cool. What else?
What about you, Josh?
I'm just enjoying the whole app experience, just like getting the updates, real-time updates, all of that. That's all good for me.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me see.
That's cool. So Kai, did you have anything you want to say on that, or Pape?
I like the app. Only thing, I mean, I like the breakdown of the scoring. I like how if you click on a player, it tells you like what they were ranked that week, and like just like a grid versus just looking at like the score.
Right.
I said the only thing I didn't like is that like I didn't know what, I mean, I knew what Sleeper was, but I never had the app because I wasn't in the league on it. But if I could just open the app and go to my team, that shit would be clutch. I'm not trying to see all these other whatever them shits is. Like, I mean, I know my shit's right at the top, but like, I don't know. That's the only thing I don't like, but it's cool. I'm gonna move my league to this shit next year.
Pape? Is he still here?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the app. It's just sometimes it overwhelms me with everything, like because I'm in 2 leagues in there too, so sometimes it can be overwhelming, like looking at the scores and stuff. But I mean, it's better than ESPN.
Yeah.
Besides,
yeah, like say if it is a lot going on when you look at that Sleeper app, I definitely will say that. Sometimes you need to get to your team. Like when I open the app, it takes me to the home. Like I'm seeing like hella shit. Like because like I got my teams in here, like my actual team, like the Saints, Thunder, and shit like that. And I be seeing a lot. And I'm like, okay, now that I need to get to my team, I can click on fantasy, but it's like I just want to open up to my team.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do, and then I feel like they could make that a setting where you can just open up to wherever. That'll be kind of cool, but I doubt they'll do that because the ads. They be trying to put ads and shit in your face.
I also believe the updates are faster than ESPN as well. I know it was last year. I haven't really been checking this year, but you'll get your updates way faster than ESPN, and you'll know everything. They're like, oh, this player shit twice this morning. Like, he's good to go for the game tonight. Like, they give you updates about everything about a player, and I like that because sometimes you gotta make some hard decisions, so that helps.
Let me ask my next question then. Cause I had this. So I know this like during the season, like so we get the power rankings. During the off season, we'll get more tier list rankings out. But I kind of want to ask you guys. So like when it comes to like a team's like success, or how, or maybe they're not as successful. Like, what do you think matters most? Like, I know we got awards in our league. We got stats in our league too. Like, every league has stats, but like not every league has like the awards that they give out. But what do you think is more important to like a team, like on where they might stand at, like overall like ranking? Like, do you think it should be like awards, like individual awards, like the commissioner's list, or what's the other first, like all CBFL? You think that's important, or is it like your actual stats, like making the playoffs, like where your numbers at, how many points you've been scoring, like your winning average, stuff like that? Like, what do you think is more important to like a team in their overall ranking?
Stat wise. So like wins, losses, points, possible points you could have put up, all that.
Okay.
I think in playoff appearance, scoring in terms of like where you are in the league, like if you're a bottom half scorer or you're a top half scorer, and then consistency. So like you can have a good year, then a bad year, then a good year, then a bad year. You're not going to be ranked. Like your good years could be like the best, but if your bad year is also the worst, then it's like, where do we rank you? Like, instead of someone that's been like, let's say they're number 3 overall, like consistently every year they're number 3. That player I would consider better than the guy that has the spike weeks or the spike years, I would say.
What y'all think, Uncle?
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't understand the question.
What makes a good fantasy player? Like what
Like an
determines?
owner, like, cause like I said, we got the stat sheets in our
What makes a
league.
good fantasy owner?
Yeah, like I was comparing it to like the awards that we have in our leagues. Like some people think like awards make your team better, like individual player awards, like the commissioner's list award that we have, the all CBFFL awards, or do you think it's more in terms of stats, like how many wins you have all the time, playoff appearances, like total points? Are you above like the average, like compared to everybody else, or below?
I feel like it kind of goes back to like what I said about my team this year. Like, bro, you can only control so much. Like, you don't know what these niggas are gonna do in the game, bro. Like, say your first 2 draft picks got hurt, and now your season is shot. Like, does that mean you drafted ass? Like, no, niggas just got hurt. I feel like it's just like the luck of the draw of who you can start. Like, the projections don't mean shit. So if a nigga's projected like 4 points and then he puts up 30, like, then what? Niggas gonna say you got lucky?
I think it should be stats, wins and losses, and also how the owner of the team like moves. I mean, like making trades and picking up players off the waiver wire and stuff like that.
Okay. Y'all have any opinions on that, Markel, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just how you draft, honestly. You know, some things are like the luck of the best player. It is what it is. I'll just say like where you draft players, then when you pick people up, and also something done is, and that's another big thing that could sway, how well you do. It could give you a couple extra wins, and that could be the difference between like making the playoffs or even winning a championship or missing.
Type shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I'd like to think that it's drafting well at every position, playing your waiver wire well, trading well, but like I'm not sure yet. It all depends how things start to shape up, because I could have a lot of opinions about how things are going right now, but it's only week 3, so I don't want to be too sure.
Okay. I'll say, like, as somebody like that spends a lot of time like working on these stat sheets and stuff, so like anybody can access them. I see a lot of trends, a lot of stuff. So, and Sakai does make a point where like if I draft somebody and they get hurt, like how am I supposed to know that? So, and it's like sometimes just unfortunate stuff. But like sometimes like a team can come back from that. You just gotta make some trades, use the waivers, or like I said, make trades. Like as an owner, you just can't just give up and roll over because a player got hurt. Like what can you do? Like I said, I've started out 0-3 before. I used the waivers to get like Kyron, what's his name? Devon 18. Put Devon 18 in the trade. Got like Garrett Wilson and Mark Andrews back. I got CJ Stroud too picked up. Like so, I that's what I did. That's how I started off 0-3, and then went on a 6-game win streak after that. Last year, I was dealing with a lot of injuries. I had Christian McCaffrey. I had drafted him number 1, but nobody knew how severe his injury was. But I said I used the waivers, and luckily I believe I had a good draft outside of the injuries, and we still made the playoffs. And when it comes to like long-term success, like yes, wins matter. Like, how much are you winning? Playoff appearances matter. Like, are you like what are you doing throughout the season to get you into the playoffs? Making trades and stuff like that too. Like if you're making bad trades or you're making good trades, like I think that's important. How you move as a GM, and then point scoring too. Like sometimes we've seen frauds make the playoffs. Like they just had a good schedule. But like yeah, like if you're consistently doing something, that I think that kind of puts you. Like, you'll see where it's up. So if you're consistently making the playoffs, then I think you're like a better team. Like Poppy's made the playoffs every year. He's consistent at doing that. I mean, I've only missed the playoffs for 1 year. It was the first year, and I've made the playoffs every year since. That's consistent. Right now, like we're looking at, I'll say Jamar Rudolph, or he won a championship his first year. Yeah. Right now he's 0-3. So it's like, damn, like where's he going to be at the end of the season? Like we don't know, but stuff like this stuff when I'm looking at a team, I think that kind of you could like I guess place him in a certain tier of like where would be at. So that's the stuff like so I'm really not looking at like the awards like that. Yes, I'm looking at them like what have you done? Okay, are you a commissioner list? Cool. You have a player that made all CBFFL? That's cool. But like if you're like a 5-9 team and you had a player on there, like it's cool that you had them on there, but like you probably could have traded them to get something better and made the playoffs maybe. Like some people just be holding on to players when they you need to trade that player to get something better. Like I've seen 4-10 teams do that where teams are stubborn. They didn't want to trade their wide receiver because they said all the trades that people were saying were bad. Well, I mean that could have been a possibility too, but like, what were you doing at the GM to try to go trade him now? So that's how I feel on that.
Yeah, you can get more depth or more players that could contribute rather than that one gonna pop off.
Yes. What'd you feel, Josh?
Wait, what about this? Hold on.
We'll come back to you. Vontae, do you have anything you want to say on that? I see that you had just joined on like we're talking about like what makes like a good team and a bad team. Overall, like is it stats? Is it the awards?
Oh no, I answered that.
I think it's just about being lucky, no cap. Like you just gotta be lucky.
Oh, lucky.
That's just what it is, no cap.
So the year
because it's a slow week, but like still somebody ends up putting out 180. Like that shit is just crazy.
Okay. It is going hate.
Okay.
So
I'm not even hating though.
So
I'm not hating though, but it's just like shit like Josh Allen not scoring last week, like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that's just like luck. Like that's just luck. Shit like Zay Flowers only having 2 catches. That's luck.
Okay.
Especially versus the Lions, bro.
So I have a question for you,
Offensive game
Devontae.
plan matters.
Dude, so the year.
Yeah, like who they're facing.
So
I think it's the game script because like certain players get scripted out because of the score.
So Devontae,
And that's not luck based. You could peep that.
You got to account for that,
But that's damn near. It's damn near just like it's very similar with gambling, because what's the odds on certain things like that happening? Like it's very low.
Right, but I know what weeks. I mean, I'm sure you know the Patriots are going to go to what receivers, or if they're going to run heavy against this team. You don't.
You don't really. You don't.
Or the same time, like if they're playing the Bills, they're going to be. If they're playing the Bills, they're probably going to be down, so they're going to be throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Like, things like that.
Yes, yeah.
You know.
So Devontae, so on your question about luck, I got 2 questions. So like you saying like it's luck when somebody like is not scoring that much or they might score too much. So like say we got Prime Revis.
Like yo, look at fucking what's his name on the Raiders.
Trey Tucker.
That receiver.
Trey Tucker.
Like,
I mean, that's not. I mean, yeah, that's okay. I can agree with that. That's like a luck thing.
150 yards, and he's wide receiver 3. Come on, bro.
But look, if you go like
He's not on the team.
say you got Prime
So,
Revis
like-
right now on the Jets, and are you going to start your number 1 receiver if they're going against him, knowing that he's been shutting people down like the whole season? Is that a luck
If I
thing,
don't
or
have a choice,
you do have a choice? You could start somebody else.
And on Trey Turner,
they're not-
he's a free agent. So it's not like literally no one is lucky for Trey Turner doing that well. Someone goes and spends $50 on him, and then he goes back to producing as a wide receiver 50, and then they're unlucky because they got Trey Turner overhyped on a week 3, week 2 production. So, like, we can call it luck, but it's preparation.
Devontae, in 2022, was it lucky that you made the championship?
that was the year when I auto picked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I
thought
say
you
that.
was gonna say
But I
something
mean, but I would say that I managed my team well. I put them in a good spot to get there.
Now it's management.
I put my team in a position to get there, bro.
Right. Okay. That's management.
Like, who did I have? I had Austin Eckler, first round, or some shit like that.
No, that was actually the year after you took.
Oh, that was
Austin
a
Eckler.
different year.
That was the year after, and that was and to be honest, Devontae, that was the only year you made the playoffs.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I picked him by accident, bro. I'll never forget that shit, bro.
Who are you going to pick?
I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
I remember how the first 3 went.
But
When
it
you picked,
definitely wasn't him.
I thought I was going to get Eckler at 3. I thought Christian McCaffrey and Justin Jefferson were going to go top 2, but it was Eckler, Justin, and I took CMC at 3.
I think I was trying to get CMC, to be honest.
Well, thank you for not taking CMC, man.
Yeah. Well, you ain't win nothing with him, so I ain't do shit.
Shit, I made the playoffs. I'll tell you that. I made the playoffs.
Hey.
Devontae, I got some more questions for you since you weren't here before. I kind of want to get your opinion on some of these questions. Okay. So one of the questions I asked was like, so far you've been in, this is your 4th year in the league. What's been your favorite year so far in the league and your least favorite year?
I guess my first year is probably my favorite.
Okay.
That's when I made it to the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say the first year, and then probably my worst year drafting Austin Eckler.
Okay, so that's 2023 or the year after. Okay. And what was one of the other things I added to so far? I think it was a main one. Did you want to ask him something, Jerome? About some of your previous questions since he wasn't here?
This year, who is someone you're happy that you drafted and someone you're mad that you drafted?
Shit. Let me go look.
Okay.
Shit.
Who is on your team? That's a good question, God. Let me see, because I've been seeing a lot of people. A lot of people been putting people on the waivers.
Shinty. I'm tight.
Oh yeah.
That was your first round pick.
This
Yeah.
nigga ain't doing
No,
shit.
second
bro.
round.
First round.
That
Oh, no,
nigga's not doing
yeah,
shit.
right.
Bro.
Second round, yeah.
Yeah.
The CMC went first. So JT,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy with the CMC pick. He is doing better than I expected.
shit, me too. I thought he was gonna be hurt by now.
Me too.
Same here.
Facts.
That was like a risk pick, bro. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I couldn't.
What's
Was
his
it the
name?
first week? You said his
JT?
calf hurt.
Who?
Him and JT. Like,
Jonathan
I just
Taylor,
can't
yeah.
believe I really can't, bro.
Yeah. JT balling.
And then I regret drafting what's his name? Diggs, yo.
Diggs,
Diggs?
yeah. Yeah, he got Cardi B with him, so he good.
Word,
Man.
that
He think
boy
about
is out.
football, man.
Yeah, he worried about
Bro, about to
something.
have. He got 4 women pregnant right now as we speak.
Bro, he's out focused.
Lamar got one pregnant.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Nobody doing
Okay, did you have another question you want to ask him? Or you want to go on to the next ones?
Nah, yeah, I want to move on to the next one.
Okay.
Which one should I do? Let's do the records, bro. Can you pull up
yeah.
the records? So right now, I believe 11 wins in a season is the record for most wins in a season.
Yeah.
Scoring, we're gonna get that up. And then the win streak was Josh. Josh holds the record for a win streak, which was, do you remember off the top of your head?
I think it's 14.
He's getting the numbers up.
Is it 13?
It wasn't no damn 14. Are you talking about regular season wins or can just wins all like throughout even postseason?
I was
shit?
talking about regular season wins, and then for the streak, I was talking about like that includes the postseason.
Okay, so I had to. Okay, let me go to 2022 for the wins in a row. Josh, I know Josh holds the most wins in a row, so he had the playoffs. You had a bye, so you had 6. It's 8.
Oh, 8.
8. It's 8 in a row, including postseason. So yeah, that's the win streak right now. And then, but 6 regular season is the most all the time.
And then I got the scoring.
Scoring, yes. In the single season, 2,176.49 points is
Say that one more time.
2,176.49 is a single season point record.
And that's 14 games, right?
14 game regular
Averaging
season.
155 a game.
Yeah.
Out of those 3 options, 11 wins, 8-game win streak, and averaging more than 155
We're tied with the
a
11
game.
wins.
Yeah. Me, Josh, and I are tied for the 11 wins. Out of those 3, which one do y'all think will be broken first? Y'all can answer too.
Oh, my fault.
I don't know.
I'll probably say since scoring has changed, that's why, and scoring was up last year because some of the scoring settings, we brought it down a little, so it's gonna be harder to reset. But I think the win streak one,
The win streak one
the win streak,
would be the hardest to break.
hardest to
Oh
break.
no.
Yeah, the hardest one.
Oh, hardest to break. Now I'll say the points. Single season.
Scoring.
Single season. Yeah.
And you said the easiest would be not the easiest, but like the first to break would be
I think the streak.
the streak. Yeah.
I think.
How much was the
it'd
win
probably
streak
be
again?
wins.
6
8.
regular season, 8 including postseason.
Yeah, I think if anyone's going to be broken this year, it'll be that one. I think the scoring is probably the least likely to be broken.
Yeah. What y'all think? Anybody else? I want to all speak at once.
Hey, what's the question? Say the question again?
Which record do you think will be broken first? 11 wins, like someone having more than 11 wins, going on a 9-game win streak, or averaging more than 155 points a week.
Yeah, probably the point.
The points one.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably points are the hardest to break.
12 games is tough too, though. 12 games
But like,
is tough.
if you have just one of those seasons where it's just like shit going your way, it should be like that. Like, and it can happen.
Yeah.
Like Josh had 11, you had 11. Like, I don't think that 12 is like that difficult. But I think that win streak, 6 in the regular season, I think that's easy to beat. 8 all time. Let's say if you just go through the on a hot streak in the postseason too, and then just get that. I think you could do it also.
I mean, you're already halfway there.
Yeah, well, in terms of
Regular season,
yeah. Shit, in a way, let me see my schedule coming up too. Let me see who I got. I got Josh. No, this is the wrong season I'm looking at. No, I do have you this week though, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, I got Josh this week. I got Papa the week after. That's gonna be a tough one. But then I got JG. That's a light work. Raekwon, Vontae, Jamar, and then Justin Markel, Sakai, Zay, Lopez end of the season. That might be a possibility. Like, I know I got some bye weeks in there for my top players, but if I could beat Pape, I think we good.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Like the close one right here, like in those close like 3-4 weeks. If I can get a win against Pape,
Yeah. Unless my team decide to play, then that's the
your
only
end
thing.
of the schedule is much tougher than your upcoming schedule, so you definitely can get that done.
yeah, I gotta start winning right now. And then if I get this win against Pape too, let me see. I want to check this.
5.
No, I'm looking at I want to see how many wins against Pape I have right now. My record against Pape is 3-2. So if I can make that 4-2, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. And I also want to say one thing about that too. I was happy to continue my streak of being undefeated against Sakai all time. 6-0-1. I have a tie against Sakai. That was his closest to beating me one time in the week. So yeah.
I mean, that happens.
I don't have a win against Vontae yet though. So I got to get one of those.
Okay, Vontae.
Yes, sir. When it at work.
You're on 4 against Josh, just so you know that.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, with the championship too.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know that.
0-4.
When I play Josh. Don't worry, I'm gonna mark that on my calendar. Don't worry.
Just so you can lose again?
Yeah, because if he lose again,
He marking his loss. I like that. He marking your loss already.
You
Okay.
can hope you don't have nobody out for bye weeks too.
look,
No.
just hope that they play. All my players play. That's it.
You got something?
I know you can. That's the deals with this guy.
I'm saying you got a question.
What was the question we were just asking? Oh, the brother.
The record thing.
Who was? No, I don't think no one else answered yet. It was just Justin and Markel. I think Vontae, Pape maybe or Sakai. Maybe not. I could ask my next one though if they're not gonna answer. Actually, I think it was all the questions I had on there because I mixed like 2 together. That was all I had for my questions.
So, in it's not my league, it's Emma's league now, but the other league, right?
Oh, y'all secondary league?
Huh?
Y'all secondary league?
Don't do that. So, it's been, 10, 11 years since the league has gone on. There's been 4 different people to win the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 4 different people, and I
Now.
think the breakdown is
Yeah. Now.
2,
Now it was 3 before.
2, 3, and 1. Yeah, something like that. Basically, that's how it's breaking down. With the 12, like, once this league gets to year 10, how do you think the rings are going to be divided up? Do you think, like, everybody, like, there's going to be players, everybody has 1, 1, 1, and, like, the highest ring count will be 2? Do you think somebody's going to get, like, on a 3 ring streak?
You remember that Jaylen Brown interview with Taylor Brooks? He said, I might see myself with like 4 rings in like 8 years. Yeah. Like that. I feel the same way.
Oh, shit.
I feel the same way.
3, 4,
I'm not gonna lie,
maybe
though.
5.
This league is harder than the other one because there's more people that like actually pay attention. But I don't think that anybody will get to 3.
You don't think anybody will get to 3?
It's very competitive, and it's like fucking Josh won. Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit is like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's crazy.
Don't I have the most wins? I still have the most.
He said Josh
Josh
fucking
one
won.
is crazy.
It's just lucky sometimes, bro.
Raquan, not Raquan, but Josh won.
You gotta remember, Josh
Nah,
did.
ain't win, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
The reason why Josh
I'm not
won
letting
because
that go.
he got Isaiah, not the one that's in the league right now, but he traded with Isaiah Singletary for
Yeah,
some bullshit.
right,
That's how
exactly.
he
See what I
won.
mean? We don't got shit like that no more.
So hold on.
If it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have won. He wouldn't have won that.
So they could have vetoed the trade, right?
That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
so then that's it.
That is true.
Answered the question. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know why niggas
I
could have
won.
vetoed that. They could have. And they
Y'all
let
make
that
the
one
decision.
pass
So
through.
hey, let me win.
Yeah, and to piggyback off what you said, Devontae, I kept telling Jamar that too. I was like, he kept saying that the other league was more competitive. I'm like, no, it's not, because it was at the time it was the same 3 niggas that have won the championship: Pape, Christian, and was it Emmett?
Yeah.
It was the same 3 niggas that have won it in like 9 years or some shit like that. So I'm like, there's no way that league is more competitive. And I was telling him, since our league has been created, there's been 2 people in the championship, 2 different people every year. There has never been a repeat owner in the championship every year. And so I'm like, there's clearly more parity and competitiveness in this league compared to y'all secondary league now.
To be fair, it's like the other league. The league started back when we was in high school. Like, everybody was just getting into fantasy. So you can find a select few people that were doing the research that we're doing now. As we got older and we started taking fantasy a little bit more serious, that plays into people getting better and making it harder for people to be at the top. Not only that, the teams that were winning and like doing well, they stayed in the league
Longer.
Which is why they're there again.
So, Devontae, how many rings you got in that league? 1, 2?
He got 2.
2? Yeah, that shit lucky.
That was lucky as hell because he got 0 right now.
But to be fair, you had a negative record.
What'd you
in
say,
that league.
Naeem?
I said, how many rings you got in that league?
Boom.
You.
Oh, I think I got 2. I got 2, right, Greg?
Yeah, you got 2.
Yeah, we were saying that shit lucky.
Yeah. What about you, Jamar?
Nah, definitely not lucky because it was back to back.
I got none. But like I said, that even proves it. You were negative in that league, but now you're a way better fantasy player than you were when you were in that league.
Yeah, I was trash at fantasy. I was doing dumb shit, bro. Like, I'll say that. I was doing dumb shit in that league, bro. Like, I traded with Devontae when DeAndre Hopkins was in his prime. I traded him away for Larry Fitzgerald and like Greg Olsen. Like, but I didn't know. I'm new to fantasy. I was like my first 2 years, like, or some shit. Like, I didn't know. I'm thinking Madden players.
Yeah.
And I know, like, oh, Larry Fitzgerald, he tough all the time. That's what I'm thinking. Like, so I didn't know fantasy like that. But like, I'm way different now.
So that's how the league, like, there's context behind. There's a repeat winners.
Why did you win in the 10
You
years?
didn't win.
Why did you win?
The amount of time, let's just say I put 2 hours a week into fantasy, right?
Okay.
Being the commissioner, about an hour 30 was going towards handling commissioner stuff. So that when I could have had 2 hours of doing research, half of that time is being used being a commissioner. And I felt like that held me back. And then Standard was just kicking my ass, to be honest. Standard leagues is kicking my ass. But PPR, I have a winning record in PPR, like, overall. So maybe I'll get one soon. And I'm becoming a better fantasy player myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you really, though?
Yeah, I was going to ask same thing.
God.
Y'all feel
I
the
was
same
in
way?
that
I
shit.
just want to ask y'all feel the same way.
Yo, Vontae, you didn't make the playoffs last year.
I had a ring, bro. You can't say that.
Oh, in the other league.
Yeah, you right.
Can't say that, bro. And I've been to a championship in this one. Like,
That was lucky, though. Remember, they said
was
you said it was
lucky.
lucky, though. That was lucky.
That was lucky. That was lucky.
Drafted team.
Right.
Yeah, but you gotta manage them. You gotta manage them right?
Field goal posts are being moved right now, bro. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, so like I guess when I'm in the chip this year, it'll be some parity. Who gonna be there with me?
Me?
No, that's his parity.
All I know is I'm trying to go 1 for 1.
That's
If Naeem
New to
wins,
this league. I'm
who said it's not
Millie
even
Rock on Corey Block real quick. You know what I'm
if
saying?
Naeem wins, it's because of Sakai. No cap. Don't give a fuck, bro.
Bro, do you know that Sakai like Sakai?
I don't care, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna explain it. Cause said they both the same. Like it's
Nah,
so
yeah,
far.
there's no explaining that shit to me, bro.
Hey man, look it. If I win, best believe I'm talking hella shit. All the years that niggas was calling me Stalin years back, bro. I said I was a Stalin commission. I'm like, damn.
Oh, are you breaking bread with your bro too? If you win,
Breaking bread.
yeah.
Are you crazy? This shit gonna be spent well with me. Man, you crazy. Come on, ain't no breaking bread. My younger brother won last year. He didn't break bread with nobody. Shit. So I'm trying to win my first one. Well, I already got a half of one. I'm trying to win my first one. So that's what I said. If I
got half
win,
of one.
I'm talking hella shit, man. Hella shit. What you doing with y'all money if y'all win? Y'all want to put it back into the league pot?
Nah, if I win, I'm buying somebody out the league. They cannot come back.
They say you. I'm buying it out the league. That's funny. I ain't never heard that.
Word.
How much that gonna cost?
That's out of pocket.
Right.
What you mean? How much? You gotta tell him how much it's gonna cost.
He said he buying somebody out the league. So he would win. So how much he spending on that? That's a
How much
question.
you willing to pay, Sakai?
Whatever the shit increase to, you're out. And whoever we join, give entry is free for this year because you bought in.
That's crazy.
Wow.
He said I'm buying somebody out the league. That's funny. I don't know. That's funny. Shit, my shit gonna be towards bills or whatever it need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you got your money back last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what you did with that. Maybe buy a new PlayStation game. That's cool.
What did I do? That
I
money.
don't know. PlayStation Plus? It's the
Oh, it was like putting the
Don't even
band-aid.
think about it. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Watch, just keep watching, man. You got lucky week 1. That was luck.
You're in the gutter right now, bro.
All right, look,
You lucky you won. No God.
It's
You
done.
lucky, bro.
it was lucky I lost last week too. How they gonna give the Rashad White the ball, the football?
And Mike Evans out now. Oh, have mercy.
Yeah.
So Devontae,
Hit
actually,
my
I
line, bro.
gotta ask you, Devontae, because you said it was luck, like for certain people, except besides when you made the championship. So like the years that you didn't make the championship, and it was the years that you drafted your own team, not when it was auto drafted. That was just unlucky. The years you never made the playoffs.
I think a lot of niggas got lucky against me. Especially nah. No, funny shit. What happened last year with Raquan? How he jumped above me in the standings? How did that shit happen? Did anybody remember?
I mean, I could just look back on and see like what happened during these weeks.
Yeah, it was the last week of the season. I was above him, and his team went fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
And he went above me in the
record.
standings because of points, and we had the same record.
Yo, if he heard that,
Yeah.
bro.
You were 7th in scoring. He was 6th. Yeah, it was. But it was like he had 43 more points, like around that, to make the playoffs. Hey man, shit happened. Shit happened, bro. There's been teams that have missed the playoffs for being 8 and 6. Zay was one of them. But hey man, that's why like shit just happens sometimes where that shit was out of your control. Like I'm pretty sure there's some better stuff you could have did throughout the season. Like if I look at your record last year, your best record. Oh, to be honest, the best record you could have had last year was 9-5. So like you was just one game under.
Well,
And look, had you had started like the right people during certain weeks, you could have been in the playoffs.
okay.
So what about the year before that, like 2023? You were 4-10.
Really?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was the first year you drafted your team.
Who do I have on my team?
I'm not looking at the team right now. I was just looking at the stats. Like even with your best record, you only would have been 7-7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, it should be tough, bro. It should be like the NFC East, bro. It's hard.
Who would be the NFC East? You said the NFC East tough?
It is.
Come on.
I mean, like conference wise,
It is.
2 teams.
I don't know about that.
That team is making it to the Super Bowl.
Who?
The Eagles?
Oh.
Well,
it was really just
that's
the Eagles
that one team then.
Redskins,
like-
Cowboys. I mean, you know what I mean?
Cowboy.
Washington turning up. Cowboys is usually competitive.
No, they're competitive with y'all. Just
Nah,
y'all.
The Dak and Zeke era?
With y'all.
Josh, I'm gonna ask you
They
a
was the
question.
number one. They was like
With
top
y'all.
5 offense for a minute. Michael
Yeah.
Parsons,
And they
going
got him
stupid.
where?
But I'm just saying, like, it's a good team.
Okay.
I say the only team to compete with us is the AFC North with the Bengals in them.
Right. Right. Someone asked Josh a question. Who just asked Josh?
Not the NFC North.
What happened, Pape?
Bobby asked him.
I say became a Eagles.
What did he say? What you say?
I say he just became an Eagles fan.
Oh, he just.
You're crazy.
Yo, Poppy, you're not
Josh?
lying.
You're
Poppy's
crazy.
not lying. Josh was a 49ers fan, yo. A lot of niggas
that
don't know
was
this.
before.
Josh was a 49ers fan, bro. He
That
was.
was before they got Vic.
So Poppy's Josh, you was a 49ers fan.
Oh, you're right. Before they got Vic. Then they got Vic. I'm a fan of Michael Vick.
Nah, bro.
Boom.
I remember him. He was a fan of Frank Gore, all them like
Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis, all that. He was a 49ers fan. Niggas don't remember this, but Josh was definitely a 49ers fan. He jumped shit.
Who couldn't be a fan?
Nah, Josh jumped
That's
shit,
crazy.
bro. Yeah.
No, look. Mike Vick went to the Eagles. I became a fan.
Nigga, how old was you when that happened? He went there in
I
like
don't know.
2011? 2012,
Yeah.
around that time?
Yeah.
And you jumped teams in?
Yep. That was done up.
That's crazy.
It's because of Madden though. I always use the Falcons in 2007.
I feel that.
I did want to say to Vontae, like, I mean, at least you're doing good right now. You missed it when we talked about the power rankings, but your team is on a good projection. I'll say that. This is probably one of your better starts.
Oh yeah, 0.5.
What?
Oh. Wait, Devontae, you have a chance to win still technically, because if there's a stat correction, they usually don't do like post until like, so it's most of the stat corrections have been defensive stat corrections. So you better hope this is a defensive stat correction in your favor so they can give you the win. So I would say just be on the lookout for that. It ain't a guarantee, but shit, you never know. You might want to. That shit, like say that win or loss could hurt you later on during the season. You never know. You never know.
Bro.
You missed out when we talked. I want to talk to you about that actually. Not Scatterbo, but you don't got no money.
Who's talking?
That's okay.
Dell. All
That's
right.
okay. I got Chris Godwin coming back. Yeah, I'm good, bro. And I got Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle.
You relying on hurt
Yeah, bro.
niggas?
Yeah, I believe.
Bless your heart.
I
man.
believe that we will win.
Bless your heart.
49ers.
Bless your heart,
I
man.
believe that we will.
Hey, if that's what you want to rely on, I mean, you
But
better
look.
hope, man. I'm not hoping for you because like everybody my opponent, but you better hope that they really do something, man.
He hoping, but
That's a big
George
When
Kittle's
that bye
gonna
week
return
hit-
and be tight end one.
when that bye
Mark
week
my
hit,
words.
You're relying on
gonna be
3
rough.
hurt niggas to come back to like do justice for your team. Like I just wanted to know that you could hear that.
No, not justice, because I got people like CMC, Debo,
oh, you got 3.
and JD. Like, come on, bro.
You got
that's
3
4.
49ers.
Oh, Jeff forgot Jaden Daniels was hurt. Whew, man.
Yeah. He was on last week. I would have won if he played.
Oh man, when do I don't play Devontae on the 49ers bye week.
Who would have won?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What week did
That
the
49ers bye
going
week about to be hurt.
Yeah, what week they going by?
Who? 49ers?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Let me see.
Yeah, cause that might be bad work for your team. They gotta buy
Oh, it's week 14.
ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, week 4, bro. You better hope your team had already made the playoffs before then.
I played Jamar.
Yes.
but you need a hope that you made the playoffs before. You better hope, man.
God is good.
You better hope that you already made the playoffs then, because that at week 14
that's gonna be Godwin's legendary game. He played the Saints.
Oh hey,
Jinkies.
I ain't even mad. I already told niggas I ain't rooting for the Saints this year.
He really an Eagles
Them
fan.
niggas drafted Tyler Shuck in the second round. I was not rooting for them niggas, bro. I'm rooting for my fantasy teams only in Ohio State. That's it.
Fair enough.
You got anything else you want to ask? Them Jamar?
Nah, that was it.
Questions? Anything y'all want to ask or get off y'all chest now? Nope. Nobody? What time you at, Josh?
1:31.
I want to, and it's 9 o'clock too. Me and John got somewhere to be anyway. College football shit. Well, I thank all you guys for tuning in and joining us on the Discord, man. Talk fancy with us. Like I said, this episode was postponed, so thank y'all for still coming and joining the conversation, man. And okay, I was talking to y'all, saying like I appreciate y'all for joining, coming on the call, man. We got a long season to go. You know, health and wealth for y'all, man. Unless I'm going against y'all. And that's really much it. So thank y'all for tuning to, I don't know, episode 118 maybe of the D&E podcast stands for.
Damn near everything.
Find us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We're all on there. Audio listeners, 5-star helps us out. If watching on YouTube, turn the notification bell on. YouTube doesn't always recommend we upload. Comment, like, subscribe, and all that. Till next time, it's the D&E podcast. Signing off.
Peace.